I don't think it's any surprise or any shock to anyone that, the issue around social media is becoming, mission critical. It's becoming existential.
We're kind of at the biggest shift now, which is, what does it really mean for every aspect of your business model to be part of a society that functions?
You've got to understand what the audience is looking for brands to say in that regard. Everyone wanted brands to at least acknowledge that racism was alive and present in America today. And a lot of brands did that. But I think the next question was, is it only going to be a cosmetic acknowledgement? Or are you as a brand actually going to take this a step further, use your ways and means to affect change in the real world?
We actually then map all of our ambitions against the Sustainable Development Goals. And we talk about, we're here to make a difference.
We're trying to get 1 million seniors without access to have access over the next 3 years.
We believed that when the Sustainable Development Goals came into being, that if they had become more famous, if people felt more pressure about the deadlines and the delivery around them, if more people knew about them, that it would actually increase the acceleration of achieving them.
There's this digital gender gap. So women are less connected. And when we look at the developing world, LDCs in particular, the least developed countries, only 1 in 7 women is connected to the internet.
Where you come from, the color of your skin, and particularly something like your credit score should never determine where you end up on the wealthiest nation on the surface of the earth.
We have to work together. When we think about this 3.7 billion people unconnected, no one agency, no one company, no one government can do it on its own.
The challenge will be, how do we get back to the point where there's technological sharing, where there's technological cohesion, and where there's competition, where the world doesn't split into two, where you have a Cold War, where you have a Chinese tech stack with surveillance built in, and Chinese infrastructure and Chinese software, and a Western sphere. That is what we do not want, and we are very much heading in that direction, but there's still time to get off that road.
If we are to at the same time protect and promote human rights, protect and promote our democracies, build a stronger, fairer, more just, sustainable world, it requires an unprecedented level of collaboration.
If democracy is going to survive and thrive as it did in 2020, it is going to require good people of faith in both parties to protect the system and for voters to do the same.
If you're going to solve any big problem in the world, you need a network of people who are willing to coordinate and cooperate, right? Whether that's climate change or whether that's public health.
You can't do this work without having hope. And I think the more that people are having discussions and educating themselves about the problem and then figuring out ways to solve it, that's what gives me hope.